far, just know nothing can ever block you. If you the one that set the bar, just go high. Just go high. Everyone a superstar and you ain't gotta look too far. Just know nothing can never block you. If you the one that set the bar, just go high. Just go high. Stars, I want more and I demand it. Been working hard and I'm so famished. I done been through all the damage and somehow I still manage. They used to call me unattractive, used to think that I was. I used to look at the niggas now that I think that are scrubs. I held secrets down for people I swept under the rug. Far from them.
OG talk. If you in the streets, if you like really in the streets, stay off the internet. If you out here hustling, dealing, and I ain't judging, I don't care. For safety of your life, for the safety of your family's life, for the safety of your surroundings, stay off the internet. Stop taking pictures by your car. Stop taking pictures at your crib. Stop trying to shine. Let people know where you at. If you in the streets, you supposed to be invisible. Because not only is the police watching, the stick-up boys is watching. The set-up backdoor girls is watching. If you in the streets, be in the streets. If you ain't, don't straddle the fence. OG talk. Hey, there you go. Shit, I'm trying to do 4-5 things and eat. What up, y'all? Actual Dexter, what's cracking? From Twitch, from my Twitch page, what's cracking? Doing my best to make it happen. BALDHEAD'S Discussion today, we're going to be talking about a couple of things. One thing we're going to be talking about are that relationship that changed you. That relationship that changed you. And also, we're going to be talking about sex trafficking. What to look for, what to look out for, who they want, who they don't want. Okay? Because there's too many of y'all tripping and don't even got to be worried. But I'm about to bring on my co-host, my sister. We call her AKA Lady Handcrack. She has a traveling spot. She does her thing all across the country. Please put your hand together for the one and only Tia is in the building.
Hey y'all. Happy what is this, Wednesday? Happy Wednesday to y'all. Welcome. Last day of August. So I hope y'all ready for because rent due tomorrow. So make sure you got them people money. Whatever bills you got, make sure you got their money, or you got a good enough excuse, or you put something on it, or whatever you got to do. Because I put a little something on some of them bills. I just don't, If you got to rob Peter and Paul to pay somebody, however you got to do it, do what you got to do. But top of the day, I hope you guys had a excellent day. And I am excited about the topic, but T's Traveling Spa Parties, where we believe that self-care is healthcare. And definitely you want to get yourself some hand crack and stay soft, smooth, and subtle.
And what?
Subtle.
I want you to spell that word.
SUBTLE, and they can be silky smooth, though. Silky smooth.
Subtle. Without further ado, I'm about to bring my dog in the motherfucking building. Comedian, extraordinaire, writer, off the chain fool. He used to play ball. If you hoes like him, he used to play ball.
I ain't know that. He used to play ball.
Put the motherfucking hands together for the one and only Smitty B in the building. Smitty B.
What up?
What's up, Smitty B?
We in this motherfucker. Let me tell you something, man. There's a lot of shit going on everywhere. But one of the main things that they are talking about is how they sex trafficking women. Now, Tia, would you please present us with the statistics that we looked up? And I'm gonna tell you my part. And Smith gonna Run this.
Okay, so this information is coming from, just so you guys know, you can look it up yourself, the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation. So they did a study, and I'm just gonna hit y'all with a couple of facts, and y'all can read the article. If you want the link, then hit the inbox, and we'll give you a link. So, sex trafficking compared to our racial counterparts, Black girls are more likely to be trafficked at a younger age. 57.5% of all juvenile prostitution arrests are Black children, according to the FBI. Through a 2-year review of all suspected human trafficking incidents across the country, 40% of sex trafficking victims were identified as Black women. I got a couple of more stats for y'all. I'm trying to scroll to them right quick to give them to y'all. Foster children are 10 times more likely to be sexually abused. Black children are sexually abused twice as much as their white counterparts in the foster care system. Mm-hmm. Now, these numbers are very alarming. This next one. California is ranked as having the highest number of reported cases of human trafficking in the U.S. The largest county in California, Los Angeles County, reported 92% of girls in the juvenile justice system identified as victims of sex trafficking are Black. Of those, 62% were from the child welfare system. So people's children who are in the system are ending up becoming sex traffic victims. There was another statistic that I got. This is the juvenile justice system statistic that's on here, and I'll give you those. Black children represented 53% of the juvenile prostitution arrests, and 92% of the girls are juveniles. And then the average age, what do you think the average age is of these victims?
Of the women being sex trafficked?
Yeah, so I'm going to give you, it's 2 different ages, but one age is the most common age, and then the other one is the average age. So what do you think the most common age is of these people being sex trafficked, the girls?
16.
Yeah, the most common age is like 14, 15.
It's actually 12. So okay. That's alarming to find out 12-year-olds. So you could think about it, because most 12-year-olds are virgins. So I'm guessing they go for a higher number when it comes to sex trafficking and how much people will pay. But 12 is the most common age. Now we're going to go with the other number, which is the average age. What do you think the average age? So you got to think about the lowest age plus the highest age, and then what's the average? What y'all think the average is?
21. I say 21.
They ain't getting nobody that old.
You want that? I'm gonna give y'all the average age. I want Smitty to guess though.
They not getting nobody. Matter of fact, they not even adults legally. They get if they 16, they like, hey, we had to get it. It wasn't enough shaking the day. But
so the average age is 27, and then I have a hotline number, and we're also going to put it in the chat. But the hotline number for if you guys want to reach out, let me just see. The sex traffic hotline number is 888. It's 888-373-7888. Again, the sex traffic hotline number is 888-373-7888.
Yeah. 888-373 what?
373-7888.
All right.
So one of the things about sex trafficking that I don't think they highlight enough is there's 2 different sex trafficking, and they just kind of lump it in all together. One is the sex trafficking where the girl is being sold, just flat fee to somebody probably in another country to be their wife. The other sex trafficking is
Melly Mel, what up, baby? I'm sorry.
Hey, Mel.
The young lady is getting hooked on drugs, and then they prostitute her out. So,
and then is the other sex traffic drugs?
Typically, from what I read, it can include drugs, and it's not mandatory. The ones where I think there was a story just recently where a lady was, I think it was in Chicago. A lady was chained up in a building. She was hooked on drugs and made
out in the hundreds.
Yeah, out in the hundreds. Yeah, made to do prostituting work and whatever. Here, because you can, I guess you can break away. A lot of those, the young girls, they're being taken overseas. So in most cases, they don't really care about it.
And one thing that I know about in the past, and I only learned about it because I was looking to be a model. What they do is they get you, if you're looking to be a model, and then they tell you that you're going to do some overseas work, out of the country work, being a model. So if you ever looking to be a model and the first gig they want to take you is out of the country, what they're doing is taking them out there and making them sex slaves. So
they got a lot of ruses they use. I saw a video just recently where they zip tied a lady's car door handle to just basically tag the car. I didn't see the actual woman herself. Her father was speaking on it, and he told one of his police buddies, and they told him that's how they tagged the car to know who.
They've been getting slick too. Now they got they put some type of drug that's like a hallucinogen or something on a napkin, and they're stuck. So when you're gonna grab it and be like, no, this is on my dope, and it's on you. You don't know you done got in the car and done dozed off, and next thing you know, you in a van with two dudes. And don't think it it's a different nationality that's doing it. It might be
people that look just like us.
The woman that was in the hundreds, she was a prostitute and she was on drugs. The one I seen, she wasn't being sex trafficked. She was just being vigorously raped a bunch of times by one dude.
Yeah,
she kept hollering and screaming, but she was in an abandoned house where it was like next door to a vacant lot. And somebody finally made some noise. It was like, hey man, I keep hearing this woman, these kids be telling me it was a woman, and they went in there and they got her. But that's one thing. See, it's a lot of pedophilia.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of rape and perverts that are in your neighborhood. You got
your neighborhood, they in your circle, your friend circle.
They could be your friends, but everybody needs to get that fucking app that it tells you where the people are in your neighborhood, because it'll make you be more precautious about who's around you.
The sex offenders.
Yeah, the sex offenders just got out. June. Everybody having a party over there on the next block because June uncle got out. But what was June uncle locked up for?
Mm-hmm.
We don't really know. We just know, he out, man, we finna go. Because niggas will throw a coming home party for a motherfucker that have been in jail and stand up instead of throwing a going away party for a motherfucker that's going to college. Everybody want to kick it. Everybody will come out. No. Hey, get y'all shit together. Go get that app. Get all the apps you can get. Find out. You can see them. I ain't telling y'all to go attack the people, but if you know who's around, you know how close around is right.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of the sex trafficking that's happening is more so financial. So it's people that's taking girls and they're being paid. You know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily them raping somebody. It's just that I'm gonna grab this girl and I know I can make 50 grand off of her. And
it's like the new stolen cars. Like people take cars to sell them to somebody at a chop shop. So now people taking people.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
He said, you can get a girl and you can get 50 grand for her?
Well, I'm just throwing out a number. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they go up for 50 grand. As many women as that. But this comedy shit.
I got a couple of motherfuckers getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
But no, understand this. Me and Smitty are comedians. So it's going to be something funny that's going to come up on this topic. I want to tell y'all this, but we are very serious because we brought this topic up. We got daughters, we got nieces, we got nephews. And understand, I had to broaden the thing because it's not just a sex trafficking issue. It's a pedophilia issue that's going on that a lot of people ain't looking at. And I think the older people should be penalized too, because grandmama know her brother had a problem.
Yeah, and she been having it when auntie got raped. And then next thing you know, now granddaughter getting raped.
Well, pedophilia is there's a big community of pedophilia in the world. I mean, and it's large. I've seen documentaries where they got like websites and groups and things like that where they're, you know what I'm saying? No, not Backpage. Well, I mean, like they have like their own social media type of thing. And then it's not like a Facebook, but it's just a group where they come together and they talk to each other and tell each other they're not doing anything wrong because they don't believe that they are doing anything wrong. Mm-hmm. Who is this Facebook user?
That's what I can't figure out. Facebook user, who are you? Because I don't know why it's popping up you Facebook user.
We don't want you to be no ghost. Saying that, put a name on it.
Right. Next thing you know,
they might be. I don't know how they do that. Because usually,
so they got and they got like what am I trying to say? Like membership requirements of things you got to do to get in the group, and it's typically a group full of just men. And they don't think it's nothing wrong with it. They like, hey, it's upwards of, 250,000 of us who feel this way, and you know what I'm saying, we can't be all committing a crime.
It's a peace out. I don't know.
Overseas, because typically in the West, we date respective ages. Overseas, they date, younger women, just like all around.
I don't know what we've been researching shit, Mel. What are you talking about? How you know?
I watch the news story just like everybody else. You don't see the 60 Minutes and the Fox News. Y'all just go right past that to the Kim Kardashians. Y'all not paying attention to what's going on.
I go to the WWW.
Are we talking rape or girls that keep messing with Elvis? We talking both. We really talking about the fact of
sex trafficking, protecting our children and our women.
Yeah, protecting our children and our women. Now
and another and I don't know if some women and we talked about this before, is stop keeping a routine. Stop keeping a routine where a person knows when, and especially if you live by yourself, when and how you coming home. What's your regular time and what time you usually get up. It's okay to be routine with some things, but when you live by yourself and you're you don't have a pet, you don't have nobody that's you checking in with to make sure that you're safe, then you should not have a routine. Every day at this time you go for a run.
About your dad.
Huh?
With a husband. Because you out here by yourself, ain't nobody you can call, like you said, woman in 100.
Get a man, ho.
To look for her.
Get a man, ho. Get a man, ho.
So I have a thing that I do is I change up my routine. I don't travel the same route. And I had one person tell me that I change cars like drug dealers change cars, but as I'm aging and seeing how psycho people are, I would spend that extra money to lease a vehicle and change the plates every time, So, because what you say?
I said you 45. Ain't nobody, you invisible. Ain't nobody looking for chicks 45 years old.
But see that you see how if you look at Tia, they see Tia in the middle of the night coming up out of Walgreens. She looked like a little ass girl. They done grabbed her and they gonna kill her because she the wrong age. Oh man, this motherfucker 52. She just little. Put one in her head. Boom. So she won't tell. She won't tell.
That's because Tia's the size they looking for.
Right. That's the point I want to get at. It's the size, and it's because ain't nobody trying to really distinguish no age until they get you. But if they know you a little motherfucker that they can handle, they can grab you by the neck, smack you, hit you in your head. Your ass is out of here. So all y'all little petite motherfuckers, Jeff B, what up, boy?
What up, boy?
He said R. Kelly believes old is enough to pee. Is enough.
Why would you read that? Why would you read it?
Wendy Williams said that when the Surviving R. Kelly came out, she said that
see how you eating shit with her hands.
She said R. Kelly reached out to her and said that it wasn't necessarily the age thing, it was the size. He like a particular size of woman, which is basically Tia size. So they look for chicks that's like 100 pounds, 5'2", 5'4", something like that, and young. So what's gonna happen is they're gonna get sold to somebody, and it's gonna be somebody that's rich. He got a lot of money, and old. Yeah, old with a lot of money, and he just want to have some babies or something. But he own land. He rich. He live in one of them, in the East somewhere.
And another thing about y'all got to understand is the sex trafficking, the pursuit thing goes along with the empowerment of a rapist. Rape is power. And who they gonna have power over? They're not gonna have no motherfucker power over motherfucker male size opposed to a motherfucker Tia size.
Right.
It's gonna be a
all
fight
y'all
back.
Out here, Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion ain't getting snatched in no vans.
Oh no, she done lost some weight, but they don't want to snatch her. She say period too much, so they don't want to snatch.
And that's another thing. They not looking for bitches with a lot of opinions either.
They not.
That's how they know you old as fuck. The older you are, the more opinions you got.
Hey, that's Tornado daughter. She said, "I'm glad I'm big. Not kidnapping me. I sell myself if I can get it." Granville, I know Granville.
I ain't sure about that 50,000. I just thought a number out.
50,000. My thick ugly neighbor rude, and y'all should 50,000 though. Somebody thinking about.
If it was going for 50,000, I wouldn't sex traffic, but I point them out though.
The motherfucker said, "Hey, old bitch, rape me, man. Y'all ain't shit."
And it ain't
even us.
So why you thinking people going to them? They driving them trucks and they driving around trying to get the refrigerators and stoves and stuff out the alley or the old beds. That ain't what they there for. Why they coming during school hours, right when the kids on their way to school? You weren't seeing this sex trafficking at an all-time high during the time that it was shut down for COVID when everybody had to shelter in place.
But listen.
Yeah, well, it's at an all-time high now because niggas is catching up on the bread that they missed.
Yeah.
And they back out. Women is back out. But let me explain something to y'all. This was a movie, but I feel there's some truth in it. You remember on Silence of the Lamb when Buffalo Bill he asked the motherfucker girl, a big girl, to help him put a couch in the van. When she got in the van with the couch, he said, what size are you? And socked her up. So understand this. It might be a little lighthearted fun on saying they not sex trafficking no big girls, but they still will kidnap y'all because they figuring in their mind, ain't nobody looking for you, ain't nobody give a damn about you. Don't be walking in no alleys cutting, going home. That's how shit happen. It's a lot of ways and a lot of things y'all women could prevent. When you see a van with no windows, do fucking not park by that van. Yeah. Don't go nowhere near that van. And if it's at night, park in the handicap motherfucker. They don't give you no ticket in Walmart for handicap or nowhere like that. Park and do shit smart. Stop being on your phone. Look at your
stop getting gas in the middle of the night.
Huh?
Stop getting gas. Pay attention, ladies. Pay attention.
If you had a man, you get some gas.
And see how much gas you have, and make sure you get gas during the daytime.
Yeah, I don't think women should be in gas stations. After, especially because a lot of y'all ladies, y'all live in very bad neighborhoods. It's because the rent cheap. If your rent $500, $600, $700, you need.
And you ain't got no man.
That's the big thing. Hey, you know, when I left Atlanta the other day, when I'm driving, I leave at like 4 in the morning.
Right.
You know, so
that's usually when I leave.
Yeah, I go to the gas station because you know gas down there $3.19. It's $5.79 up here.
Did you try to get an extra can with gas in it and bring it back?
Yeah, see how much of this gas I can get back to the crib. I pull into the gas station over on I forgot what street it was. Exxon. Nobody in the gas station. 4 o'clock in the morning. It's one car now. I go in the gas station, get a bottle of water. I come back out. It's 5 cars out there. Now it's 2 bitches in booty shorts.
Oh,
and booty
shorts and bonnets.
Neither one of them drunk. They over at a pickup truck talking to some dude. The dude pull off, go park around the corner, on the street next to the gas station, and then they start walking my way as if I didn't know they was walking my way. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how people they supposed to be looking like they walking to the gas station. These niggas are very close to my car, and they come to me and say, "Hey, can we pay you $10 to take us to the train station?" I said, "You hoes think I'm stupid." Fuck you 2 undrunk bitches is out at 4 o'clock in the morning trying to get to the train on a Monday morning. Trying to get to the train station. So you didn't see that I saw this nigga park around the corner standing right there. So what's gonna happen? As soon as I pull off, follow me.
As this dude said,
you 2 hoes.
Hey, you had your swivel on.
This what clear all the bullshit up with these hoes up here or down here, and we from Chicago. Motherfucker try to do slick shit with me, some broad want me to. I say, "Hey baby, I'm from Chicago. I ain't from around here." And walk the fuck off. That bitch didn't say nothing else to me. So, oh, he already peeped the guy.
Right. I thought y'all bitches don't know that men know that y'all don't fucking talk to us until y'all need or want something.
And way more than a ride.
Too close to my goddamn car. I said, bitch, I got that iron on me. I've been done shot you 2 and a nigga in that truck. Fuck, I look like
that iron on me, ho.
It's 4 in the morning. Why are you bitches outside and not drunk? I can understand if y'all was drunk.
Right, but then you know they would have been stumbling and everything and giggling and
fuck out of here.
They would have been driving a Ford Escort or a fucking what them cars the thoughts be driving. They would have been. Right. You had 4 in the morning with booty shorts on, and you ain't got no bonnet on, or you ain't drunk. You suspect, bitch. And it's 2 of y'all. Every nigga want. See, that's the crazy part. We talking about sex trafficking, pedophilia. The setup of the robbery is a motherfucker now. These hoes up here, they trying it. Some shit happened to me in the QT. I'm parked over. I get my little sandwich. Before I start doing my rash shit, I done bit my sandwich with my greedy ass. I look up. It's a nigga at the door, but I'm not parked in nothing. I just pulled over a little bit. It's a nigga at the door, and I heard a nigga at my back door. Boom. I done goddamn this nigga done did something. His shit got connected in my door. I done drugged this motherfucker. I didn't even know the nigga was on the side of the car because I drove up like, man, I know the motherfuckers ain't, I'm like, my gangster kicked in. I know these motherfuckers ain't trying to rob nothing to go back, and I hear some go, I look around, I can't see shit, but I'm hearing it. And I look at my motherfucking rear view. This nigga's on the side of the car. All I see is do. I swerve that way, and whatever he got up off the car. Man, I was at that. I was so mad, but I was smart. The nigga at the back door had to have a gun, but this dude had to be the distraction dude. I was so mad.
He was covering him.
I was so mad, man. I whipped it to the crib, went and got that iron, went back. My dumb ass could have caught a whole series of cases because I done went back. But at the same time, I ain't seen them niggas. I be going to QTs all the time looking for these
just niggas. Waiting on them.
That one nigga, man, I'm gonna beat the brake close off his ass.
No, these motherfuckers are stupid.
And it's not like you can't as a woman, you can't accept gifts from people that you don't know as a woman, even if it's another woman, because they'll have other women helping to get women and girls to trick them.
You sound ultimate.
That gotta feel bad as a woman. They got you going to get other women, but they ain't tried to sex traffic you. You're like, what's wrong with me though? Bitch, just go get these hoes and shut up.
You want to get kidnapped? What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Nobody wants your ass.
You know, I've been doing.
So they definitely want you to feel a level of comfort when this is happening.
Yeah,
something to let you let your guard down.
That's called.
I know what that is. I figured out what that is when it says Facebook user. I got 3 Facebook pages up. So that Facebook person is not on that one, but that's a brother named Gregory Cash. Shout out to Gregory Cash. Shout out to Granville. Shout out to Lanice Banks, Pamela Steele,
Calvin
D. Calvin, Tyler. Hey, make sure Gene Gray, what up, baby? Make sure y'all share this. Make sure y'all share it. Make sure y'all subscribe. If you're on my podcast page, Baldheads Podcast on YouTube, please subscribe to that. Y'all see my man Smitty B sitting right there. He got his Cash App out. Donate something to him because, this is all free right now. And my friends are doing me favors. And you get them up enough for a cup of coffee. You see my sister's Cash App up there. And if you don't get Cash App, DM one of them for their Zelle, Venmo, whatever it is. Y'all can do what y'all want. Y'all can give me a couple dollars a night. And that's saying that I don't need it. But I want to take care of my people first. Because right now, I'm revamping a lot of my stuff. So that's why I tell y'all, follow me on YouTube. Hey, Shaquana, about time you got your ass here.
Right. Hey, Leslie.
What's happening, baby? Do it all.
Shaquana acting bougie now. She got 2K followers on YouTube. So, she a little bougie now.
Right. That's monetized right now.
Yeah.
If you don't know, Shaquana is a comedian. She is paralyzed from the waist down. Funny than a motherfucker, but I said that about being paralyzed by the waist down. She got 20K followers that she can't stand up and clap for.
Why you ain't just play the song? Let me see you walk.
And I know don't nobody
like that. Congratulations, Shaquana.
Yes, congratulations, girl, doing your thing. Keep pushing. You know how we doing. Shaquana be editing her own shit, be putting shit up there. I be looking at you. I be like, what the fuck?
She don't play.
Love.
What's up, Vernon?
Vernon, what up?
Unit in the building.
He said in the truck working. Hey man, do your thing, baby. Do your thing, boy. What you say, Smitty?
Lovelace put up. There was a gang that was trying to hurt a chick because she wanted out.
Yeah.
Oh no, this ain't the same chick because one of the chicks was.
I remember that. I remember hearing about that.
One of the chicks, they both was Hispanic, if I'm not mistaken, but she ended up informing on them, but wouldn't lead the gang. You can't inform and then go back and kick it with the gang, kick it with the guys. So they ended up killing her for informing that they put her in witness protection, and she went back. And it was like
the girl,
she missed her friend.
Used all types of objects on her body. It was disgusting. Like there are women out here that would set up another man to go through that plan. It's
another woman.
I'll set another woman to go there. Yeah. Hey. I always be setting niggas up for years. You think they ain't gonna set no women? Come on. They gonna set y'all up. They gonna set y'all up to show that they loyal to the niggas. So many women want to be loyal to niggas now. Where was y'all at when I needed to bag up this work? I had to bag it up. I missed customers because there wasn't no women like y'all out now. They loyal to be down on so much bullshit. When I was in the streets, my girl didn't know what the fuck I was doing. She wasn't never supposed to know what the fuck you're doing. Now these hoes want to be a part of the whole game.
That's what's the.
They want to catch a case with you.
They want to put work in and all of that. Bitch, get in the house. These niggas.
I don't want to know nothing.
Yeah.
I don't want to know nothing. Plausible deniability. I don't want to know nothing.
I'm gonna need y'all.
Plausible deniability don't help when they kick the door in and it's working in the toilet tank.
There better not be no work in my house.
Don't date drugs.
You looking at me for?
That's what them other chicks for.
I feel like she's looking at me like, I don't sell dope no more. Let me tell you something.
Going in that room back there, Tia?
What?
He over there laying up.
No, that's her friends. What I was going to tell you.
I'm a house guest. I'm over here for the Wi-Fi.
When I was using that, he said, I understand that it's the real thing. It just hurts for women who have no choice but to go through that and suffer the consequences of waiting out in a new life. Man, if you got, let me tell you something. Women fuck this up. You done got into it with somebody before. Because women get into it with women all the time. You cut them off. Then later on, she your friend. Y'all cool. Y'all back cool. But why is she back cool with you? You know what I'm saying? A lot of women don't understand the setup move. A motherfucker set them up. Yeah, don't you used to be with that bitch? Hey, man, get that bitch over here. It could be for a million and one things. It ain't just sex trafficking, but it's a lot of shit going. Women need to be more careful with the people that they choose. Because women have more situations where they ain't liked by women. Have you ever dated that girl? That bitch that always I don't fuck with them bitches no more. That bitch a hoe. That bitch a problem.
Also, women have a innate instinct to get rid of other women. You know what I'm saying? Like, because essentially y'all are competing. You want to be, with the best man possible, and you can't do that if these other bitches is garnering attention. So they're going to do what they can to get rid of all these other women out of their way to get what they want. It be like that. Sometimes it get extreme. Sometimes they, end up sex trafficking.
I mean, you got to think, I'm looking at Lovelace's comment, trafficking is crazy. There's a known house here in Charlotte that the police are clearly knowledgeable about the traffic people. However, that house is still in operation and still standing because probably some of those people on that police force partake in what goes on in that house.
If they burnt it down.
Here's where I can't stress enough that a lot of y'all need to have husbands and families and shit like that. There's no way, like I don't have kids, but let's say my niece went missing in Charlotte and that house is there. I'm blowing that house down. You understand me? I'm kicking the door in. I'm shooting everybody.
You don't know how shit happened to you, boy.
Yeah, like you can't. I'm not just sitting at the crib letting the police handle it, and they already done proved that they're not going to do nothing about this house. I'm going over there myself. Like R. Kelly had all of them women staying with him, and none of them fathers went over there to do nothing.
Man,
to me, that's complicit.
Hey, man, that whole. First off, let me just tell y'all who on here who see this. I'm an R. Kelly fan. I'm a fan of his music. Yes. However, his actions were not all his alone.
Right.
The thing, like you saying, you mean to tell me ain't none of them girls had no brothers. Ain't none of them girls had no fathers. None of them had no uncles like us. None of them. Like there's all many of them. And none of. Are you fucking serious?
And then it seems as if it was like you said,
they own fucking kids.
Yeah.
For the price of fame, for the price of, oh, my baby gonna blow up. You done push your daughter. She might can sing. She might not even wanted to sing, but you gonna push her over there with a motherfucker at the keyboards with his dick out. Come on, man.
15 years old, and they don't know where their daughter is.
Ain't no way.
They took him over there.
Chose to be with this dude. She chose to be over here with him all the time.
No,
one of the fathers made me so mad. He went over there and stood outside and just called her phone and begged her to come out. Let me tell you something. I would have went to her rental car and rented a big ass SUV, a pickup truck. I would have got the insurance, the little $15 a day insurance, and I would have ran that through his gate and through his front door. You understand what I'm saying? And I would have drug her ass out of there. Those are real fathers. I don't respect no nigga who know where his daughter's at and can't get her back. We would have just had to go to jail that day, but I'm gonna tell you something else. A lot of people would have got shot.
Hell yeah.
You so West Side.
Hey, the fucked up part is he know I'd have called and cussed him out if I'd have went to the county and go see him in jail. Why your motherfucking ass ain't call me, man?
Right.
You know I want
to. See, you know I can wait for some action.
This is what I'm trying to figure out. I don't understand none of that R. Kelly shit when it comes to them. How many girls it was, how many places it was, and did nobody say? Did nobody say? You mean to tell me y'all have my niece up there and y'all can't get out of there? What the fuck you mean, baby? You ain't seen her in 3 days. I've been on the world working. Our daughters with R. Kelly all this long, and allegations have been out there about him.
Right.
You got me fucked up because if everybody wasn't in on the money, somebody wanted it. Somebody wanted that to happen. And I don't see how them judges ain't come together and be like, okay, we know what he did. We know what he's about. But why all y'all keeping y'all motherfucking kids around this man? And somebody just said,
a lot of them girls were of age.
Listen, she said, no money. Oh, that's Tia moving it. She said, what all them songs were supposed to be made. You ain't heard none of these girls. I heard a song from nobody since the bitch that
Sparkle.
The other one.
Sparkle was the only one that sung something. Sparkle and Aaliyah.
That was it.
That's it.
So you mean to tell me out of all of you heard shit about nobody else? He done see people confused though. He done did duets with chicks, but they don't know the chicks he put on. So you mean to tell me y'all thinking all them motherfucking duets he done did, them is motherfuckers that he put on? So you gonna think your daughter finna get put on like that? Lil Tracy don't even know how to change up motherfucking drawers. So she ain't finna get put on. She's finna get put through.
So many years go by and your daughter ain't dropped an album yet.
You ain't even heard nothing after studio yet.
You ain't heard a sample track. You ain't heard vocals being laid.
Yeah, and then we found out the Flaming, whatever, living through our Kelly. That's when we found a lot of them chicks was grown. They wanted to do that. They knew, and then now the opportunity, he don't fuck with them no more. Now the opportunity to go and say he made me piss and shit in a bucket. I couldn't even come out the room. What black motherfucking girl that ain't being tied up or beat or actually accosted in that manner is gonna let you tell her she can't eat? Where's she at? That type of bitch do not exist.
The funny thing is that bitch was 35.
Yeah. Bitch 35 years old. If that's the whole case, they ought to know that they sitting up here being slick on that man. He ain't no motherfucking angel, nowhere near. He should pay for whatever he done. But he ain't do all that shit.
No.
He ain't did all that.
You see what Lenise said? You see what Lenise said? Man, my daddy kicked down the door in Parkway at a house party. I was footworking, but my daddy didn't play come out or I'm coming in. The whole party came out. I bet she could lay that down.
Rest in peace, Big Daddy. Woo woo.
But a lot of it is, you got to understand, a lot of it is you not under nobody's protection. You know what I'm saying? And these guys can see that when they know that if you don't have a father, or uncle, or husband, or something, nobody's gonna be filling out police reports or kicking their door down to come look for you. Now you might be at the police station and you might be filing a lot of reports and making a lot of noise, but you know what I'm saying? You basically putting that report on a pile of 1,000 that's in the area. It's not gonna move nothing. Men, I'm gonna give you an example of some shit. And if people think about what I'm saying, because I ain't gonna say everything. Yummy Zanderford, the little boy from Chicago, he was 10 years old. Right.
He got fucked up with everybody. See, the thing of it is they know about Yummy Sandifer's story. They knew about him getting killed at a young age, and they said it was a gang. Gangs that did it. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all what the fuck I know. In Chicago at this time, the uncles and fathers was real about the motherfucking daughter. Daddy might not have been around, but if a motherfucker say, man, so I'm teach something to your daughter. Yummy Sandifer didn't get killed by them gangs. That little girl that he went and shot, she had family.
Nah, that's not what happened.
The city of Chicago and the media wanted to put it on the motherfucking gangs. But the shit was so big, Smitty, that motherfuckers forgot why he got killed. He got killed because he ran shooting at somebody else and killed the girl that just had graduated.
Nah, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. That's the story that got out. That's not what happened. He never shot old girl. They wanted him to take. I'm not saying that. Well, I did say he did, but that's what everybody knew. But what I'm saying is, this nigga, that little girl got killed, had family. Yeah.
So you mean to tell me all these motherfuckers I killed in DV ain't nobody got no family? I just don't believe it.
Yeah, nah, not me and mine. And not niggas that's real close to me because I'm pulling up with them too. Nigga called me and said, man, they got my daughter. I'm finna go down and blow R. Kelly house down. I'm probably right.
I just can't. Ain't one none of them kids to the GDs.
No.
So,
hey, come on.
So I'm looking up some more things about helping with the prevention of sex trafficking. So we always want to see the problem and then also have a solution. So we talked a couple of times about solutions to being able to be safe, learning self-defense. In most areas, they have free self-defense classes where you can at least get the person off of you where you can get away and run and get to safety. These are some of the things from the CDC. Excuse me?
Self-defense don't work if you're a woman.
Not if you learn it.
I'm not saying that to be sexist. I'm just saying that because Tia, you 93 pounds with boots on. You know what I'm saying? If two guys in a van grabbed you, you good as grabbed. It's nothing stopping you. It's nothing getting you ungrabbed, Tia.
I'm gonna tell you that.
But also, the difference in our strengths is our physical strength. You grab.
A crazy nigga that wanted to.
Yeah,
grab.
Get you
but this the thing
gun.
Is, they're going to, if they do happen to grab Tia and they don't have no guns or weapons on her, they're either gonna give her back or they're gonna kill her. But she get on my motherfucking nerves, and that's my sister. I ain't trafficking. But if another motherfucker she don't know, oh my God. The conversation
you want us to drop you off it.
The conversations alone. I've just told her today. Let me tell you something. Don't tell me no motherfucking story. When you start talking, you say, so she was over there, and then we was walking. Who the fuck is she?
In the middle of the story.
No, that's how she. I told her, I said, you need to write a book and just take some of the pages out and sell it like that. Like it's pages missing. Yeah. Her stories alone, you know, I'll let her out the van while I will pull over. Get out. Get the fuck out. You can't. I don't nobody want to take.
Oh my gosh.
Lovelace, I apologize. You know I'm gonna talk shit. She said,
I don't care about no private property.
We can't be.
Care about no private property. No.
Okay, so
that mentally I was already breaking the law. So don't care about private property. Yeah. But what I do care about is my daughter ain't finna be on that private property for too long. So I'm gonna damage that private property. I'm gonna slap whoever I gotta slap with the pistol until I get whatever information I gotta get. But I already made peace with I'm breaking the law.
Okay. So strategies based on the best available evidence exist to prevent related forms of violence, and they may also reduce sex trafficking. States and communities can implement and evaluate efforts that encourage healthy behaviors in relationships, foster safe homes and neighborhoods, identify and address
Neighborhood watches need to come back. Them old nosy ass people. If niggas stop doing shit that would scare them old people, neighborhood watch will come out because ain't nothing like an old motherfucker on the block. They gonna see everything.
One thing you gotta do, I think the first thing is you gotta get away from major cities. You know what I'm saying? When you start having kids and having a family, you get married, move out of the city. Because that's where a lot of the crime goes on in the major cities. So I don't mean just move from Chicago to Harvey or Richmond Park or something like that. You need to drive an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and be like, "This is a good place to, because what happens
is you really don't see too many of you no more."
Yeah, because women, y'all don't be caring about how safe the neighborhood is, how many families is actually on the block. All y'all care about is how much the rent is.
Well, that's not true because I just had a problem with the last place I wanted to move in.
That's you, motherfucker. That ain't.
You be like,
they was mad at me.
Bitches be out here making 50, 55, 60,000 a year, paying $300 for a 12-bedroom apartment
on the lake.
You might as well not even unpack that U-Haul. You forget murdered tonight. That block ain't safe. The safer the block, the more you're going to pay to live. And you have to invest. You have to invest your money. And I'm not even going to say invest, but you have to start taking your money from some of the things that you're indulging in and put it into your quality of living. So now you're not so much of an easy target because the area that you're in is not a bad area. So like when them bitches rolled up, I was in Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Damn. The fuck? Damn, right. Niggas ain't even supposed to be right there.
Right.
That's what it's
looking around. I'm like, my aunt live in a bad neighborhood. So you can't, that's the first thing you have to do. And I think as in our culture, we've created this element to where we never want to leave the hood. And that's not conducive for our children and our families. So we have to start moving out a little bit until when you want to drive so far that white people look at you and be like, see, here go these niggas moving in. And then the next year when another nigga move in, you say the same thing. Here go these niggas moving in. He's like, we just got used to you. So that's the first thing.
I would like to start at age 10, showing documentaries about kidnapping and sex trafficking. It's some pretty decent ones out there that won't scare them too much, but certainly start the conversation. Lovelace, that is so true. My daughter is 13 right now. She was talking to me about a situation that happened to her and a nightmare that she had about someone she was scared of, like kidnapping her. And I had to walk her through what to do in the event that she did find herself in a vehicle with a person who took her and she's sitting, let's say, in the front seat, what she could do to get authorities' attention so that they would then in turn investigate what was going on and she would be able to get away. And she's also been in karate and self-defense class and told her what techniques are most beneficial to use when you're in a vehicle so that you can be able to get away and at least run, and get to safety or get to call someone to come and get you. So I think it's very important to make them aware, because when we saw this person driving, when I was walking her to school, he was clearly not looking for junk in the alley. He was shopping for kids. And I told her, like, hey, he's out here shopping for children. I've experienced this coming up as a child. I was almost kidnapped 3 times. So I don't do that. So I know.
Why did you keep going back to that same place?
It was 3 different locations. Why would you really?
It sounds like you just kept
3
going.
3 different locations. Stop it.
I mean, it sounds like you just kept going over there And y'all ain't give me 9. And kept going back. Y'all ain't give me 9.
Antagonized in the guy.
And then somebody told her, all right, 3 times is enough. Leave it alone. So now you can say, I got what the fuck? I want to know. Keisha, baby, hey, this woman right here, she's working on the book. I need all of y'all to go right now and follow her page. Keisha McClary. She sounds Irish, but this is a black motherfucker for real. She is about to come out with a book. She's gonna have an audio story that is going to be off the chain. So if y'all are on Facebook, follow her page, go in her thing and tell her I'm waiting for your book because it's gonna be popping. It's gonna be popping. But y'all, you is, if you think about it, I know somebody. It's 2 brothers, right? Now these is dudes. 2 brothers. Oh, I know your name is Irish, motherfucker. I don't give a damn. But these 2 motherfuckers, their grandfather was a pedophile. The nigga kept going over. One of the brothers went over there. One of the other brothers would never go over there. And at the point he was like, I don't know why. So I got into an argument with him one day. And I said, hey man, you kept going over there. You knew that motherfucker was over there with his dick out. You kept letting the motherfucker trick you. So you can't even get mad and say you was, to me, because I'm gonna put you like this. When you were like 10 or 11, I think you really make that decision on what's sexual in your life. You might be confused if you're going the other way. But if you're a boy and you know what ain't supposed to be right, and you one of them niggas that act like they tough, you should have told somebody. This is just my opinion, y'all. Don't get all in the tissy, because I know motherfuckers be saying this, that, and the other about those situations. But me, the motherfuckers I'm around, if I know there's some freak shit going on in that house and I'm a kid, I ain't going back over there. I'm not gonna keep going over there. So what about those type of motherfuckers?
So we got a couple of more things. Go ahead, sweetie.
I was gonna say our kids today are different from what we were. My niece get anxiety crossing the street. You know what I'm saying? It's the way, you know, it's, you know, somebody grab her, she good as God. It's a wrap.
So another way we can help with this is our children have phones. Our children have apps downloaded. A lot of times people communicate with them through these apps and they're able to lure them places. There should not be an app on your child's phone that you do not have the login and the password to. So in the event something does happen, maybe you're working 16-hour shifts, 18-hour shifts, you're a single parent, you're able to go back and see what's going on. When you do get that day off, you can go through whatever apps they own and you can log in and you can see who's been talking to them and what they've been talking about. You should have all of that information for your child. You should have your child pinged so that way if you not if you got Life 360, if you got whatever, you should have something showing your child's location from whatever device they have with them. And then also, say it again.
I think Canopy is an app that helps too. If I might be getting that name wrong. Canopy. Also, if you a single parent and you work at 16, 18 hours, you just need to go get other parent custody, because apparently you can't leave a kid at the crib that long.
Yeah, I was one of them parents, so I was one of those parents. So a demanding job, 16-hour shift, 6 days a week. So I mean, I'm just saying in a realistic setting or in an ideal setting, you would love to have somebody to tag in when you're not there so that they can take the reins and be watching these children. But you're forced to work a job to provide for your family, and you got to work these type of hours, whether it be 1 or 2 jobs, to make sure that you want to do that.
Get that question. What's she saying?
Oh, question. Y'all's thoughts on what if it was your spouse that your child was accusing or a step parent? Are you all equipped to have a conversation with your person. A lot of times I think that the first thing you want to do in a situation like that, and I've experienced being around people who were molested and ended up being pregnant by them, and having experienced something like that at the hands of a family member, the first thing that I would do as a parent is I want to console and comfort my child. I want to make sure that they are okay. Of course, we would call the authorities, start a case and stuff like that. I don't think confronting that adult is going to be the thing to do unless you planning to come whatever their reaction going to be. You're going to have an alternate, equal and opposite reaction that you're going to have, and it's not going to turn out nice, because as a parent, when your child has been violated, I can't say that you think insensible. I can't say that that person just gonna walk in and tell you that I ain't do that and your child lying on me. Not to me.
But it's happened, you know. So me personally, my I don't, and this is gonna be fucked up, but you know, whatever. A lot of women ain't gonna like this. I only believe in nuclear families. I only believe in nuclear families. So I'm not gonna be around a chick's kids. Now, more than likely, I'm only sleeping with her anyway. So give you an example. My niece comes from a nuclear family. Means her biological mother and her biological father are married and they live in the house together, all three of them. Me personally, I've never brought a woman around her, ever. You know what I'm saying? My niece, never. No family functions, ever. She's never seen me with another woman. And that's because I'm not married. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these things, you know, people take for granted that they're putting their child in situations that they don't have any control over. And that's the first part of that. Now, so that step parent shit is out of there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not dealing with that step parent shit because I'm not gonna be a step parent, and I'm not gonna have a step parent around my child because of that. Now, if my child accused the other parent of that, sounds kind of weird. You know, I don't think that typically happens. Typically what happens is the stepfather's accused of doing something sexual.
It's been fathers that have done it. It's been uncles, it's been aunts that have done it. So
what's starting to happen now is there's a large amount of false accusations of that, which basically pushes me away from the stepfather role. So there's a lot of people that women go into the court system and say, this has happened and it's being proved that it hasn't happened. There was just a story where a little boy was coerced by the mother to say that the father molested him. When they brought in the psychologist and everything, they found out that the little boy was coaching the lion. And that never happened because she just wanted to keep, you know, the kids away from him. So me personally, I'm not having kids with anybody unless I'm married to them. If you know, my son or daughter says that they were molested by the mother, now that's something that has to really be looked at because that's another biological parent of these two kids. You know what I'm saying? Can it happen? Yeah, but now we gotta figure out what's going on. But yeah, as far as me being around another chick's kids, especially the daughter, I'm not doing it.
I did my best to not meet motherfuckers' kids. But me being a man, and at that time, I wasn't thinking like you was thinking. I would have women around my kids. So that, in one way, made them open up me to their kids. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, he got kids. He good with his kids. Oh, I said his kids. And that made them, that even done made some chicks who real biological baby daddy ain't fucking with them want me to be their motherfucking baby daddy. So the kid that they done already had, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Women like a man that takes care of his own kids to a point that she opens up to hers, which she probably shouldn't. Because I don't really see no man busting out, man, you done met my kids. I want to meet your kids. I'm like, I ain't got to meet your kids. Meeting your kids is a whole nother level. It's a whole nother reach deeper in the pocket. It's a whole nother mental that I'm supposed to. So if I would have knew what I knew now, I wouldn't. But I've been in some people's kids' life, the majority of people's kids' life I've been in, I made some type of impression that was positive.
I have a friend that was dating a chick that had, I think, 3 or 4 kids. And you know, she was doing bad, so he took boys and girls, he took the kids and bought them clothes, right? For some reason that upsetted her, and she then turned and accused him of molesting the kids. Now the little girl,
he bought him some clothes.
Yeah, they were doing bad. They were doing bad, and he was like, man, I can't let y'all be out here this bad. The girl, the daughter was like 15, and she was like, none of that happened. You know what I'm saying? So we get into this situation where, first off, we ain't supposed to be doing all of that. We get in these situations where people are just spiteful and they make up these stories, and you like, wow. So we got to take that with, how do we investigate that? How do we,
some of my nieces did that to my brother-in-law. That shit is fucking. That shit fucking. I don't fuck with them.
It's a pandemic of that, epidemic. I think it's an epidemic. It's an epidemic of that. There was a story recently of a young lady whose car broke down, and this guy pulled over, helped fix her car. He spent 2 hours fixing this lady's car. 2. Let me tell you something. Me personally,
you got too many.
She needs some help, and I kept going. So he spends the 2 hours to help her fix her car, fixes the car, then follows her a little bit just to make sure the car doesn't break down again. She gets to the crib, accused the guy of raping her. He ends up losing his job, his wife, his kids, social status, everything. He went to jail for 2 weeks. Now,
for being a good Samaritan for 2 hours.
Huh? Right.
For being a good Samaritan for 2 hours.
His was fucked up. The entire thing was caught on video. And I mean impeccable video. The way the cameras were set up in this area, it wasn't no blind spots. They wouldn't have got all the video. Now, his lawyer had to press the police to get the footage because they got the footage and saw the footage. And hid the footage. So by the time the footage got out, it shows that the man did absolutely nothing but be a good Samaritan. Still lost his wife. Still went to jail for 2 weeks. Can't see his kids. You know what I'm saying? So we put ourselves.
Wait a minute, 2 weeks without seeing your kids and knowing that they say that's really not bad. It's not a bad thing. Losing the wife and everything else. Yeah. Shit. I'm so glad.
A vacation, a free vacation.
His wife took the word for it. He was like, I don't know what that bitch talking about. I helped fix her car and move on. Even with there being no video proof of him doing this, she took the chick's word for it. And then when the footage came out, they were like, my bad. And the bitch didn't even go to jail for it. It's ridiculous.
And see, this is the thing. I think that if people that lie, just how they just did the Jussie Smollett case, if people watch that, how he got charged, how he got,
Ain't no people lie to Jussie Smollett. He lied.
No, right. I'm saying people who lie about that should get charged. They should get charged for the misuse of.
You're right. You're right. You know who else should get charged? Right with them? Baby mamas who be lying on the birth certificate. Them bitches. Them 2 bitches need to be together. And sales, they need to be together in sales together. They need to be together with rats in their cell, and the rats live with them.
They actually are trying to make fraternity fraud a crime, but women are fighting it.
Make what a crime?
Fraternity fraud. They fighting fraternity fraud harder than they fighting abortion.
Yeah, they fight the fuck out of it because right now we got a 30%.
You ain't even heard about it.
But you know what? When you go to have your baby system, everything already out, they should be doing a paternity test then. Before they let people sign a birth certificate, it should be done there.
Let me tell you why they don't want to do paternity tests. Because bitches got this ego of, oh, you think I'm lying?
I wouldn't care nothing about that.
Well, going on about your business. No, that's what I'm saying though. Because they feel it's a disrespect thing to women. It's not. Bitch, I want to make sure that
this is a legal document.
It's all the way without any doubt mine.
The reason why I say it, you know why I say they should do that? They should do that because now you have to have both parents in order for the child to get to do certain things for the child. They have to have both parents sign off for it. Like if you want to get passport. You want to get a passport, both parents have to sign off on it. So my thing is if a person ain't that person's parent, like blood parent, they shouldn't be on that birth certificate. So that's why they should test that the paternity test should be then before you put these people on this legally binding document.
Yeah, but it's chicks that are
signing in blood.
Lying.
You say what?
It's women that are lying flat out. They like a lot of the paternity.
And women. It ain't just women that's lying, Smitty. They got fucking supporters. The other bitches that done lied or wanted to lie like that is supporting them. Instead of saying, hey, you starting these kids fucked up wrong.
Women know who the father really is. They lying. We got a 32% paternity fraud rate in this country. You know what I'm saying? If that law was to pass or that rule was to go into where in order for him to sign the birth certificate, he has to, or when the baby is born, whoever you say the father is, they got to get a paternity test. That rate will skyrocket. If niggas just went and swabbed their kids' cheeks right now, it'd be a tragedy.
One of my sources says it's called legitimized down here. You got to get legitimized. But the man got to request it, and the woman cannot deny.
Cannot deny. And then you know what?
I'm right here. Yeah, this baby look good. Hold on, I gotta do something. Yeah, this baby look. Hey, can I get legitimized? Yes.
So we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to do a conversation about that. But I think that is the best time to do it because you ain't got to worry about the woman fighting back at that point because she can't get up. You get what I'm saying? She laying down, she just kissed the whole human being up, right? So she ain't gonna be able to do nothing but lay there and find out if that baby is whoever. If it's what they say it is, ain't no problem.
If she say no, I ain't gonna do it, you don't trust me, that ain't my baby, bitch. I don't give a fuck if you come back 20, 30 years later. That ain't my baby. That ain't my baby.
Sister-in-law, I had said this a couple weeks ago. I was like, anytime I get, I have a baby, the cheek is getting swabbed immediately. And she was like, well, what if y'all married? I said, the cheek is getting swabbed. And she just kept asking, but what if y'all married? Bitch, I'm swabbing the boy's cheeks. Give me the Q-tip.
Why they think Mary erased all your whole?
This would be funny. This would be funny if the baby came out looking just like Smitty. He'd be like, "No, we still swabbing." Yeah,
I'm still swabbing. Cause you like the niggas that look like me.
We know, man. Let me ask you something, T. What girlfriend you know and think of two niggas she went with? It was something about them niggas was alike. Bitches got a type. Bitches got a type. I just seen a motherfucker a couple years ago that I used to talk to, and she gonna introduce me to her man. I said, bitch, this is still me. What are you doing? This is me. This is not me. You gonna introduce me to myself? This is the same. The nigga fell out laughing too. I said, bitch, you didn't quit me. I said, I need to see some pictures of the niggas before me. And I swear to God, the motherfucker introduced me to a nigga. And the nigga, we all the same type. Bitch, I don't trust you.
These love fucking niggas the same nigga.
Hell yeah. Fuck all that.
bitches get pregnant. So what's happened recently is bitches want to have kids by one nigga, but want another nigga to pay for it. I ain't never seen some more dumb shit.
The nigga that they really like, they don't want to put the money strain on because he's a bum ass nigga. Women love bums and clowns. Them bums and clowns, hey, fucking them out of their mind and telling them the best lies. But that dude that's the real nigga that's good, oh, he got a job anyway. He want me. She just be fucking him for convenience of making him think that the nut that she been had in her.
Yeah, bitches love lousy ass nigga.
Yes.
When to say, oh, you gotta get a DNA test before you put your name on that certificate. Hey, it's some states that don't care about you signing a birth certificate. I was gonna say Detroit, Michigan. Michigan don't care. She can go and literally pick a nigga and say, she can go to child support court, pick a random nigga and say that that's her baby's father and he's paying child support. Fox News caught that. And he went to court, had a DNA test to prove that not only he didn't know the chick, but he never had sex with her, and the baby ain't his. And the judge literally looked at that man and said, somebody got to pay for this child, and it's gonna be you. So either you're paying for the child or you're going to jail. So he opted to go to jail, and then Fox News caught it, and then that's how they threw it out. If Fox News hadn't caught it, that nigga would have been doing time.
How much time do it get when you don't want to take care of a child that's yours? Okay, we up on time and my battery on L.
Hey, okay. Damn, we were supposed to be talking about another topic. Real quick. That relationship that changed everything. I could go with mine. I was with a motherfucker I thought was right. This motherfucker believed another person, caused all type of chaos. 2 weeks I was gone. This bitch moved the nigga into the crib that we was at, sleeping on the bed that I brought. I moved from Hyde Park to her house.
Damn.
And I was not even giving a fuck about all of that. I wanted my game, my guns, and something else I had in that house. This bitch did so much bullshit. And I thought that was the love of my motherfucking life or whatever, but I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. But the nigga said something about doing something to my mama. Fuck this bitch. I'm finna get this nigga because I'm violent and I like to fight. That was the word. And the chain reaction of a lot of things were all a learning experience. And it was all up. I don't want to say, you know how motherfuckers, they say you do something wrong with women, karma gonna come back on you. I don't think that was karma. It might have been. It's over with. I learned from it, but I don't really think niggas get back. I don't think niggas they get back from that. But that was my worst motherfucking relationship. Because I was finna kill some people.
I don't think I ever had no relationships like that.
It ain't gotta be bad. It can be good too. It can be good or the good or the bad.
Mine. I had one relationship. I said I'm gonna do everything right. Turns out bitches don't like good dudes. All the relationships I was in where I wasn't shit. Best relationships ever. I'm cheating, fucking bitches raw. You know what I'm saying?
Kissing them in the mouth.
It's all good, lovely.
You throw a bitch down the steps, she'll never leave.
Yeah. It's something about
you ain't lying. Throw it downstairs, kick a dog. You best thing going. Right. And somebody be over there. Somebody come to the factory.
All that other shit. Bitches will never leave.
He be beating on her. Well, why the fuck the bitch always look like she happy? Because she liked it.
Fuck a bitch favorite auntie.
I was with a chick named Judy. If I'd have knew Judy liked to get beat, Judy, I'd have been beating up Judy. Just because that's what she liked, not because I like to beat. But she went back to the nigga that was dog walking her ass.
That's what she liked. I got to get what I want from somebody.
Then went and fucked
treat me like shit, and I can't stay here.
Then went and fucked another nigga that we knew. and knew this man had a wife and was friends with her wife.
Or damn. Yeah, bitches don't like the dudes.
All right, Tia, what happened? Come on, let's run it. Let's hear it. Don't act like you exempt from this conversation.
Yeah, I had a guy who he wasn't, only thing he owned was a birth certificate, and he ain't own that because I paid for it. So I'm done. I built a nigga university is now closed, so I'm good.
What the fuck you mean? You own the nigga birth certificate? You fell in love with a slave? What I don't understand.
Because I bought it. If you bad a birth certificate, it don't belong to him, right?
Oh, you.
But how long did it take you to know that he didn't have nothing?
That he didn't have anything?
He didn't have nothing.
Man, it ain't take that long, but I stayed too long. So yeah. Yep.
Your women love. She just.
I mean, I confirmed it. I confirmed it. I was in love with a bum.
Women love fucked up bum ass niggas.
And not no more.
That's why I understand.
You live and you learn. And once you learn, when you know better, you do better. And if you don't do better, then you.
But y'all got to start learning faster. Don't be getting 45. It's a chick right now. I know 50. Cussing niggas
Thank
out.
You, Lovelace.
Y'all.
See, that was that bullshit ass support system.
Right. This is you, lady. You know what I'm saying? You watch 70 other women around you do the same shit.
You know, I actually didn't.
You seen all of them. That's a lot. I know something.
You ain't no unsuccessful relationship until you had.
Let me tell you something.
Exactly.
Chicago has been the same way for the last 70 years. Every October, a nigga come into your life right before it get cold and give you some of the best dick you've ever had and move in November.
No.
Every year. That shit happens like
as your grandma say, why you hunching?
And then y'all do it every year and ain't caught on.
Yeah,
I ain't got no job. His only skill is land pipe.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden it get warm outside and he stopped being as respectful as he was.
No. Remember, Smitty, that nigga, it got warm outside and that nigga was boning a little bit more to get them cocky.
Been dropping you off to work.
I gotta go pick my other bitches up all while you at work. I gotta go over there, make these runs, sit up, watch TV long enough to go pick that bitch kid up from school, drop them off, going on my way. Bitch, I done had a whole day with two bitches.
He ain't brought $1 into the house.
Not $1.
Not $1. This happens every year in Chicago.
Dick and companionship. A lot of women been having relationships.
But what I can say, in my defense, I got a life insurance policy on that dude. So anything happened to me, I'm getting paid back. I don't know what the other females did, but what I'm not finna do is be in love with nobody, and I'm not gonna protect their life. So if something happened, I'm not paying for the funeral, but I get a return on my investment.
It's bitches out here right now.
That's why you be wanting the insurance on a nigga.
Got a nigga living in their crib. Ain't that man job, and when they get up, they quiet as fuck, so they don't wake him up.
Hey, Smitty, motherfucker be hollering that nigga. Her game, they be throwing that game at her. Tia holler her game. Well, let's talk about some life insurance.
If you really love me and you care about my quality of life, you're going to get a life insurance policy, because what you're not finna do is get me used to a certain quality of living and then leave me because you ain't taking care of yourself. Or if something happened to you, I'm sitting here looking stupid. Now I got to go check into a shelter where we was living life. Nah, we ain't doing that. So yeah, you in love and I'm in love. Let's get this life insurance policy. That's what we gonna do.
That's the dude you with now?
Who?
The nigga you with that? Who's the nigga with the life insurance policy? Pay attention.
I'm not with him no more, but I'm just saying, because he was a bum dude, at least I got life insurance on him so I can get a return on my investment. It is never.
He's been canceled.
Never.
She ain't reclaiming no time with that life insurance.
And seeing as it how Chicago is, I might get a return this. Let me shut up.
I can't fuck with y'all.
I'm just shut up.
You let this nigga hoodwink you.
Who
paying the life insurance?
Me. Whoever paid the
you getting your own money back.
Benefits. No, because it's an investment.
Tia, man, you're gonna fuck around, and what you just said is gonna be on one of these YouTube pages.
It's already on the YouTube page. So BALDHEAD'S Podcast. It's YouTube right here.
They're gonna take this clip and it's gonna go viral because you done used the nigga. You think you done came up. You paying his life insurance.
Yeah, and then you don't want to get, so don't make the mistake and get whole life insurance. Get term because you get way more money you get way more bang for your buck. I'm just saying.
She paying the life insurance. She don't even know.
Scam.
But then let me tell you another thing.
If you get 2 years ago.
If you get life insurance on the dude, like I could be in love with you this year, Smitty, and we get a life insurance policy on you. I could be in love with another dude next year, and I get a life insurance policy on him. So then that way, you just gotta outlive the, you know what I mean, me.
So you
you murdering niggas.
That's where you can get all
that money from. You need to watch forensic files because they gonna catch
I'm not murdering nobody because if you have something to do with their death, you can't collect on the policy. So I'm definitely not. But I'm not wishing them the best in life. Huh?
You do got something to do with their death. You paying on the future of it, motherfucker. You wishing on it.
No, that's
you wishing on the past shit.
So let me tell you something. People that own Dunkin' Donuts, what they did was any Dunkin' Donuts owner, they put a life insurance policy on the oldest member of their family, and all of them had a separate policy. When that person passed away, they all cashed in on that policy. That's how they're able to keep buying them. So it's a form of investing.
Tia, did you know that the person the life insurance policy is on can call and change the beneficiary?
No, they can't because they ain't got the phone number.
They can't. You can look it up on the internet.
Well, they got to be smarter than that.
She's saying them niggas ain't smart enough. Them niggas ain't thinking about that. You ain't got life insurance on motherfuckers. But when you get life insurance, don't that person got to sign that policy?
Yeah. They signed it.
So what is you having these niggas sign and they thinking they signing something else?
No, they know they signing a life insurance policy.
What they be just saying? Fuck it, you gonna pay for it.
You gonna go to jail.
Why I'm going to jail for?
They gonna have.
First of all, you ain't getting life insurance policy on upstanding niggas, and them niggas are gonna get shot. And when they get shot, they go call.
All they gotta do. My thing is, all they gotta do is last at least.
That's yeah. That's the government got her ass together right now. They got her because she is trafficking life insurance policy.
Right. She nigga trafficking. That ain't no good woman. She out here scamming. She banking on the slip and fall and work.
Hey, it's gonna be a Lifetime movie about Tia. It's gonna be all the niggas that was GDs on the low end, they got life insurance policies on.
Yeah, shit is starting gang wars so she can cash out quicker.
Yeah, she worse than the motherfucking white man. It might be a bunch of little cell bitches all around the city like that doing that, and that's why all the gang shit going on.
What?
It's summertime.
Life insurance. That's the dumbest shit I ever seen in my life.
It's summertime. We got to get them niggas back together. You got to get them niggas together so they can kill each other.
This is why all this shooting going on in Chicago because of Tia.
Because of Tia, man. We're gonna touch shit that slipped off, but we got the time up, man. Let everybody know. On let me see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On 7 of my social media things, let them know where they can find you and what you got going on.
Shit, I got some things going on I can't mention, but you can find me on all social media outlets. It's Schmitty B. That's SCHMITTY B. Period. So got some shit going on. I got to fly out to Vegas next month and the month after that, and then I'm working on some other shit in Chicago. So that's.
All right, boy. Much love to you. Always just one of my dogs. Do anything I got to do. Do anything you need me to do. Y'all make sure y'all follow him and check him out. I'm going to holler at you, boy.
All right.
I'll be set. Yeah, Smitty B was in the building. Tia done just jumped back on when Smitty jumped off. Damn, Tia.
Dang, my fault.
Do the announcements. You sneaking over there for the Wi-Fi. You ain't got it. What happened?
No, my battery died on
the battery died. You supposed to be on the computer, motherfucker.
Yeah, but I have my cord down here.
Hey, we made a whole thing about you.
What y'all say?
You're gonna be on Lifetime.
What be on Lifetime?
That life insurance scam shit you got going on.
It's not a scam.
It's a scam. Motherfucker, you might not know it's a scam. You might not have the intentions on doing it as a scam, but it's a scam.
It's not a scam.
They said you got the GD, all the GDs on the low end. You got life insurance on them niggas. You know the niggas gonna die. You got them into it with the BDs, and then it's a war. Then you went over there and fucked with one of the BDs and got some of they motherfuckers. You ran the motherfucking city.
Guess what? But guess what?
Just wait for the weather when it get hot.
But guess what? Everybody gonna be crying, but I'm gonna be the only one that's content at the
Hey, shut the fuck up. You sound like you really did that, man. Hey, man, I'm finna get the fuck out of here, man. I love you. Get on up off it, Tia. You about to get us popped off. Hey, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the show today. Anything Tia got going on, I don't have nothing to do with it. I don't know nothing about it. But I want to let y'all know some of my motherfucking announcements. Please do your best to follow me, comedian Baldhead Phillips on Instagram, and follow at TEASSPA3 on Instagram. We got a lot of stuff going on my Instagram page now. If you see down at the bottom, you see where it says subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and become a part of my exclusive content for giveaways, discount tickets, merch, all of that. So go on my Instagram page and subscribe to my exclusive content. Also, if you are a lover of the old school, and I mean the old school cookies, please do yourself a favor and go follow my people. I know them cookies look good to the motherfucker. I'm trying to get to the, hold on. Trying to get to, bam. That's some more with strawberry on. All I want y'all to do is follow my girl on her cash app is I am Felicia. $12, 12, 24 for 48. Buttermilk, oatmeal, strawberry crust, peanut butter, cookie butter, chocolate chip, banana. And this is the Real Lunchroom Cookie Company. The Real Lunchroom Cookie Company. You hit them up. They deliver. They sell, whatever. You're going to get yours. And every Monday, if y'all don't know, I am a part of the Ray Greatest Alpha Male Comedy Tour. And Alpha Mondays, we do it live, 6 p.m. Pacific or whatever it is, and 8 p.m. my time. So come on, hang out with your boy. What else I got coming up? I apologize. I'm going to bring her back on because she's still there. Hand crack lady herself. Y'all make sure y'all take this number down. 312-899-6056. Tia's Traveling Spas. She's on Instagram, Facebook, What's Up, Twitter. You get your party, event, fundraiser, manicure, pedicure, facial, beard facial, foot detox. I'm high a little bit, y'all. Don't trip. Hand, foot spa, waxing, massage, ear candling. 312-899-6056. Tia's Traveling Spa. And one last thing, Belize, if you like wine and you like weed, go holler at my people, the Cookie Crooks. It's great. They got different wine. All of the wine has 222.2 megs of THC. Y'all go see my people. Go fuck with them. It's going down. Finna get up out of here, man. I had to bring T back for a minute because T's about to get us an indictment, man.
Wait, that's no better way to say you love somebody by protecting their life.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Fuck, the more you don't talk, the more I can't say I know. they gonna run this tape back and put it on. You just said, I'll be like, hey man, but I'm high. Let me see. Let me show them.
You nice and high.
I'm not in my right state mind right now. Okay.
Well, if you guys are in the Chicagoland area or wherever you are, make sure you book a spa service, so that we can pamper you. So at T's Traveling Spa Parties, we believe that self-care is healthcare, and we want you to start taking care of yourself so that you can be taking care of your health.
Yep.
Thank you for chiming in. I hope you guys had a great time.
Any of you guys, don't let her sign that shit for y'all. All right. Peace out.
What?
Y'all had a good time. Share, comment, share. If you
like, share, subscribe.
like, share, subscribe to my YouTube page. Peace out, y'all.